So now let's going to see about the OSI model. The Open System Interconnection System, which represents a model which was developed by International Organization for Standardization, so as a model for a computer protocols. So this computer protocols architecture as a framework for deploying a protocol standards. So this OSI model, which consists of 7 layers, which one is application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. So this is the outline for the of this 7 layers. So the physical layer is the first layer, which is sent by the customer receiver. For example, if you are sending the mail from one person to another, means the first, while sending the message, first we will go to the applications. We will browser, or we will go to the Gmail. So that is one of application. So first we are going to the application mode, that this provides the which provides an application layer, which provides the user and also provides the distributed information service. So we're just going to the application layer first, and after that we are going to type the message to whom we want to send. That is the presentation layer, which normally in presentation layer they will use to represent data represents a syntax. Also they will represent, and and next we are going to see about the transport layer. After receiving the messages after application layer, we have just entered into the message, or after it we type one presentation and then we have just a forwarding. So after that, they know already seen the session layer, it will be divided, and next, after dividing that ports, it will be distributed. So next we are going to send, that is transport layer. So it provides reliable and transparent transfers of data between the ports points, that is providers end-to-end error points recovers, and the flow of control is completely controlled by transport. After we are sending the in third fourth stage, we are sending using transport, we are just sending the ports. By how we are going to send, by next stage is by network. So by using upper layer with the independence of the data transmission switching technologies, we are just sending the network. So after that, network will be sending to the data link, that data we are sending the data which should be linked to know, and that protocols, that is blocks, you are sending by blocks or frames, anything else we can say. So that could be controlled by error controls and flow controls, that could be sent for the physical means physical. If we send a message to the persons, by they will receive by any laptop or mobile or anywhere in a physical way they will be received. So that will be represents a physical layer, which mainly concentrations on the mechanical, electricals or functional anything else that will be received. So this is the OSI layer when we go through a message. So the designer of OSI assumed that this is a model, and the protocol which is developed in this model could be dominated computer communications equally, and replacing the proprietary protocols implementations with the model such as DCIP. This has not happened, although many useful protocols have been developed in the context of OSI. So TCIP was available and ready to go. Another reason is that OSI model is unnecessarily complex with 7 layers to accomplish the TCIP does with the few layers. So in OSI they will contain 7 layers. In TCP they will contain only 5 layers. So this is a good example for the TCP and OSP. So here we are considering the application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, physical layer. The same will be considered as there, but the presentation layer and session layer will be omitted. So rather than that, the older systems will be carried out in the applications layer, and the transport layer will do host to host and internet and network access and physical layer. The principal motivation for the development of OSI model was provide a framework for standardization. Within a OSI model, one or more protocol standards can be developed at each layer, and this model defines in general and functions to be performed at the layer. Because of this function, of each layer are well defined and a standard can be developed independently and simultaneously for each layer. So because of this, boundaries between the layers as well defined, the changes in the standard of one layer need to affect already existing software in another one. This makes it easier to introduce a new standards. So here we are going to see the 5 layers which represents the, this is the protocol specification and service definition and addressing. So each layers will represent as the by representing the protocol represents service definitions and addressing the layer. So this is the addressing layer. So this is the number of layers which are being referenced as 3 methods which we are addressing. Thank you.